Agriculture advocate says when it comes to the economy, the industry is in the worst condition it has been in 50 years.
Cody Besant at Plains Cotton Growers is calling on Congress to enact new legislation he says would keep farmers in business and set them up to at least start their next crop. KCBD News Channel 11's Brittany Crittenton joins us with the bill on the table. Brittany.
Well, Karen and Abner, while producers are waiting on an updated farm bill, a Mississippi legislator has filed the Farm Act. Parker Schaffner first introduced us to the Farmer Assistance and Revenue Mitigation Act and Focus on Ag Sunday. It would provide emergency assistance to producers of these commodities, which are all projected to end the year in the red. The CEO at Plains Cotton Growers says the benefits of passing this act would go far beyond just producers.
We wouldn't ask for these things if they weren't necessary.
Cody Besant says the agriculture industry is in desperate need of help. While 3 years of weather-related struggles have taken a toll, he says the biggest challenge is input costs.
Be it fertilizer or fuel or seed or chemistry that they have had to really ramp up and put into making a good crop. And then just the lack of price that they're actually being able to receive today because of supply and demand issues, global geopolitical issues, things like that.
When you take those input costs, market prices, and revenue into consideration, the USDA projects producers of all of these commodities will end the year in a net negative loss. The Farm Act, which legislators will consider when they return to session, would cover 60% of those losses. Even with this money and other assistance they may receive, Besant says cotton producers will still be at a net negative of about $50 an acre.
And so it's not making them profitable, it's helping them cash flow, helping their lenders. So by example, the impact to this region, I'll use Congressman Arrington's district as an example, it would be about $1 billion, $1 billion that would come back to his district directly.
Besant believes that would have a huge economic impact to this region. If it isn't passed, he's afraid attrition will follow.
And with attrition has down trickle effects, not just from the producer, but also downstream segments like a gin by near term, but also businesses, so restaurants, grocery stores, retail stores, automobile dealerships. There will be less disposable income in the economy, and so that has a huge impact.
Even if a farm bill was passed today, producers wouldn't see that money for another 2 years. Besant says that's why they need the promise of this Farm Act as they ask lenders to help fund the food and fiber of the country.
From a bankability standpoint of saying, hey, this assistance is coming, we can look at this from a loan portfolio even though you're not going to be profitable, but we can still go with you and refinance you going into a new year. That's a big thing.
Besant is confident a new administration, Senate and House will help get this legislation moving. While Election Day was yesterday, he encourages you to stay involved. He wants you to call your members of Congress and encourage them to support this act. Right now, Representative Jody Arrington is not one of the co-sponsors of this bill. Karen.
Thank you.